Welcome to my 7th video. This is part 2 of the crop circles. I would suggest looking at the first video, and from there we move on to here. These are more of the simpler crop circles that came out throughout the 70s, 80s, and some of the 90s. These are more of the basics of the more basic grand designs. Here we have some crop circle images that I drew out, indicating spontaneous kinetic transfer. And what we're dealing with is a quantum level. These are all quantum engineering, perpetual motion machine-like devices, components of the UFO, of the alien ship that's been channeled to me over the decades. So, continuing, we have this centerpiece here, which means connector. It's a channel for which one energy flow is moving to another. And this channel, this flowing channel here, is a form of kinetic transfer, spontaneous, instant, and that moves in a form of timelessness, and I'll get to that in a moment. Here we see the kinetic transfer seen as these two lines on each side, as energy transferring forward into this circle. So these circles are again domains of energy, and usually if they're dark, very dark, they're potential energy. And in the third, we see, in this third crop circle, we see that the charge is being transferred from this domain upward, and it's charging this circle here, with indicated by these two lines. In the fourth, we have another crop circle indicating that this circle, for example, is now supercharged by the ring on the outer side, and that it's now transferring its energy to this smaller dot indicated by these two side lines. So then we move to the concept and the idea that the two curvatures are needed in all of the crop circles. There's two crop circles, and there are two curvatures in these transfers. So we see here, this line here is indicating that energy is flowing from this circle down to this circle, or it could be the opposite way, moving up. But that's the indicator that kinetic energy is being transferred. Now the transfers of all these crop circles need two curvatures to achieve this, and I've spoken of those quite often. And now this crop circle here represents the two curvatures quite nicely. These two smaller circles here can be combined, plus this one equals this larger one. But you need the two curvatures to achieve the energy that is required from the quantum realm. And the crop circles are designed to draw up the energies into the upper fields of our macro universe. Okay, so now we'll skip over here to this crop circle, which kind of indicates a little bit of that curve in space-time. We see the two circles here. One's going up, one seems to be coming down a little bit. But this is the indicator that energy is being harvested. There is a harvesting that takes place at the quantum level. And these machine components of the ships and their technologies scoop up and harvest the quantum fields, the wormholes, the foam, if you will. It harvests all that. That's what these indicate. It means harvesting. Okay, now on to the next. We have another harvesting symbol. This means that this little guy here is moving towards this and is pushing this. I wonder if I can, and is pushing it that way. So you can see that the energies are starting to gather, almost like pushing sand together to make a sand hill. All right, now we move on to the next one. Sorry for the shakiness and everything here. And now here's another symbol of the harvesting capacity of the quantum unit. This fork, or harvesting fork, as I call it, spins around what we could create as an imaginary field, scooping it up and drawing it in. So again, we have that in this crop circle. We have the imaginary field here, an imaginary field that's being harvested by the fork. And we can see that it's energizing by this little guy here, who is either moving to the larger circle or it's coming out as energy into the fork. All right, so you got to remember, this is like it's harvesting the quantum fields into the center of these collectors. Yeah, you can call them collectors. There's a good word. All right. Again, more forks, more collecting forks, harvesting. And this one and this one, this circle represents that this is charging very well and is almost fully completely charged. And now we move on to this crop circle, very basic again showing the two curvatures and the balance in between. That represents the potential as well. Now we need the quantum foam, the quantum realms, in order to produce the levity and the faster than light energy. The ships won't work without them. Here's another crop circle. Again, this circle, this domain, could be coming from this one, moving this way, or moving backward. But again, this is the channel for which the energy is being transferred back and forth. And again, we see this in this crop circle, this indicated by two dots. And again, these two larger circles could combine to build this larger circle here. Now, in here, sorry for the glare, we start to see the crop circle images indicating having to do with faster than light speed energy. The craft, the spaceship, is hereby locked inside of these energy fields. I'll just show these as examples. Okay, so what these types of crop circle images, these simple ones, represent is the ship moving at faster than light. Now here's the bigger theory. Again, sorry for the glare. Now, inertia is at the front of a moving faster than light ship. The inertia is the energy and the mass that builds while the ship is moving towards light speed. Two things happen. One is that the ship becomes into a field of timelessness. There's no motion in time, but it builds near infinite mass and energy. This mass and energy is transferred from the top here, is transferred through the field and exited out the back as a form of acceleration, actually making it even faster, accelerating. Now the ship probably has like wormhole filter meshes in it that take the faster than light energy, the inertia of the intense amounts of energy and mass, and converts it through timelessness and back out through the exit. And the exit can also be like a vortex. It can be seen as a vortex too. And in which case it could even reverse. It can quickly reverse and go back through the exit, which then becomes like an entry point. So it can move in all kinds of directions. So again, we see that in these crop circles. I guess that's about it. It's oh, there's some harvest field. Forgot to show these. These crop circles here indicate that energy is being harvested. We start up here with the two circles on the sides and the center one, and we can see that there are crop circles that have an inner harvest field that is being collecting them all in the center there, and we can see it freelance, also indicating these little side burners here are indicating that it's energizing, collecting energy. Again, the ship takes inertia and warps it into acceleration. All right, I guess that's about it for now until the third batch of crop circles. Hope this made sense to you. Very simple, very simplistic forms of the crop circles. All right, thank you very much, and we shall talk soon.